This is truly one of those instances where you just gotta like shut up and do it. God bless.
Golly, I'm being exotic, she's is robotic, so we can make billions from building a hobby.
What's up? After my Godzilla video, I had some of you reach out and ask me, what is Tokusatsu? I gave a really generic explanation and got called out for it, so I decided to go ahead and update a video essay I did in 2015 at film school for you all to enjoy. You're welcome. So in Japanese media, terms like anime, manga, J-pop, and J-drama are widely recognized and appreciated for their dynamic and diverse offerings within. NANI? However, there exists a lesser-known yet highly influential genre within Japanese pop culture, one with deep historical roots that has become the staple of icons we know and love today. That genre is known as Tokusatsu, a shortened form of the term Tokusatsu Gijutsu. Tokusatsu, commonly accepted as special effects filming today, has a unique history and has left an indelible mark on Japanese cinema and television. The roots of Tokusatsu can be traced back to the early days of Japanese kabuki theater, where puppets were employed to portray characters in story productions. However, the modern form of Tokusatsu was birthed after the creation of the iconic kaiju monster Godzilla in 1954. Tomoyuki Tanaka, spurred by the need to fill a gap in the film industry, collaborated with director Ishiro Honda and special effects master Eiji Tsuburaya to bring the giant lizard to life. This marked the birth of Suitimation, characterized by actors donning large suits to depict larger-than-life monsters stomping around in miniature city sets. The success of Godzilla paved the way for other kaiju films, including notable entries like Gamera and King Ghidorah. However, Tokusatsu wasn't just about kaiju. Soon, larger-than-life superheroes would also enter the scene. Arguably the world's first superhero, Golden Bat, a skull-headed superhero with a mysterious origin, became the first of its kind. This character introduced distinctive elements that would define Tokusatsu, such as the evil doppelganger villains and evil organizations of masked henchmen. But this was only the beginning of the superhero takeover in Tokusatsu, as characters like Supergiant, Moonlight Mask, and Iron King became even more popular. As the popularity of these superheroes grew, the genre evolved from individual crime fighters to superhero teams. In 1957, Toei introduced Himitsu Sentai Goranja, featuring a team of 5 members, each designated with their own unique distinctive color. This paved the way for the Sentai series, which has endured for decades and eventually was adapted into the American show Power Rangers, many of you already know. Quick side note, when I was a kid, I was a huge fan of Power Rangers, like so many of us were. I even went to see them live, and this was like when I was 12 years old, running around the hood talking about some
"It's morphin' time! Stegosaurus! Tyrannosaurus!"
But it wasn't the casted actors and their character counterparts that I had fallen in love with. It was always the fight choreography and the giant robot monster suitimation and the superhero costumes that had always captivated me. I knew it was Japanese in origin, even as a kid, but I had no idea what it was. Fast forward to 2009, when I discovered Sentai while rummaging through some torrent sites, I stumbled upon a post for Gaudenja vs. Super Sentai, which was also my first crossover movie. A crossover movie is when they take the old season of a Super Sentai series and a new season of a Super Sentai series and they put them together, and it's kind of like a this season versus that season, and it's kind of awesome. In this particular crossover, towards the end, it featured like this really cool scene with every single Red Ranger from all of the series that had come out before, and then all of the giant robots that were in its lineage. This is where I was opened up to the broader landscape of what was known as Super Sentai, which is still my favorite toku subgenre today. Shortly after, I dove headfirst into Tokusatsu with Tokusatsu Sentai Dekarenja. And I even cosplayed in a suit for a short stint, which ultimately ended up in me creating this gem.
Oh, God, God, give me what I need to get me through the day.
Don't worry, I learned my lesson. Cosplay wasn't my thing, so you'll never see this sexy body in spandex ever again, unless it's a Spider-Man suit. Speaking of Spider-Man, Did you know that Marvel was partially responsible for the Super Sentai franchise? Prior to 1979, the series was just known as the Sentai series, but it was with the Marvel co-produced show Battle Fever J that the Super moniker was actually added. Story has it that after Spider-Man's success implementing Leopardon, a giant vehicle turned robot, the inclusion of giant robots graduated the Sentai series into the Super Sentai series with the introduction of Battle Fever J, with Miss America being based on Marvel's own character of the same name.
Again, it's like poetry, so if they rhyme.
Marvel would then go on to collaborate with Toei on Denshi Sentai Denjiman and the follow-up Taiyo Sentai Son of Vulcan. Yo, I didn't know that they did those two too. As the second longest running toku genre in Japan, my recommendations would be Shinkenger, Gokaija, Go Bastas, and Kyoryuja. Running along Super Sentai was the Kamen Rider series, which debuted in 1971 with motorcycle riding superheroes donning insect-themed helmets and transforming into various forms. Kamen Rider remains Japan's premier tokusatsu series. My personal recommendations would be Kamen Rider Fourze, Kamen Rider Gaim, or Kamen Rider Wizard. The genre has also given rise to amusing spoofs such as indie-produced Rolling Bamba Special, delusional-ridden Super Sentai spoof Unofficial Akibarenja, and also indie projects such as Gun Kalaba and the for mature audiences only Strega. While there are many other tokusatsu series worth exploring, including the iconic Ultraman, this brief explanation highlights the evolution of tokusatsu from its humble beginnings to a vibrant, dynamic genre incorporating elements like sudomation, puppetry, and pyrotechnics. Tokusatsu has brought to life some of the largest and most iconic figures in Eastern pop culture. But what are your thoughts on the genre? Do you have any favorite tokusatsu yourself? How did you first get introduced into the series? Leave a comment below. Let's start a conversation. While you're at it, give us a like and subscribe for more Japanese nerdy content like this. And until next time,
地球が悲鳴を上げてるぜ